Hi, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Steph.
I'm Katie. This is Theo.
Katie and I are a married lesbian couple from Vancouver, Canada, and the creators of Let's See the World.
For today's video, we are doing something called the girlfriend tag.
Yeah, we're gonna hop
edition.
on one of those YouTube trends.
Yeah. So the wife edition, because we are married, we've been married for 5 years, and we've been together for a long time, so I feel like we'll be able to answer these questions.
Let's do this.
Yeah, okay.
Theo is here for moral support. He's not allowed to play because obviously he would have an unfair advantage. He's listening all the time. He would definitely know all the answers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the first questions are just some kind of general get-to-know-us questions, so you may or may not know these answers already. So, when and where did we first meet?
We met in Vancouver. We met at a dance studio. I was taking class, and Katie was the teacher.
I was, and that was at the end of 2010.
It was, yeah.
A long time ago. Yeah, we have a whole video about how we met, which you can go watch if you want to hear the whole story. Where did you go on your first date?
Well, luckily, we just did a whole video about this sushi date.
Our first date. Yeah,
that was
in
our first
Vancouver, a few months after we met.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you have your first kiss? So this is interesting because I think this is actually before our first date.
It was before our first date. It was before our first official date.
Yeah.
For me, I would say that our first kiss was when I dropped Katie off at home, and it was in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it after the show that we went to? Was that okay? So it was kind of the first time we hung out in person.
Yeah, it was kind of when we did. We hung out with a group of friends, and then I drove Katie home, and we had a little goodbye kiss in the car.
Right. Who said "I love you" first? Some of these are honestly hard to remember because it was such a long time ago. I feel like it was me, but I actually can't remember the circumstances.
I always think it was you.
But do you remember?
I don't actually remember the first time we said it. We both knew that we loved each other, and I think we were trying not to say it because it was ridiculously early, and we knew so early that we were obviously falling in love with each other. But yeah, I don't think either one of us really wanted to say it, even though we both knew it. So I don't know. I think it just kind of happened, and it just felt like we had been saying it all along, but we hadn't. So I don't think it was a huge deal. Let's just go with.
It was probably me.
Let's just go with Katie on that.
It was probably me. Who made the first move before you started dating? I think that was also me.
I think, okay, so it depends what you define as first move, because I think Katie made all of this happen. I mean, if Katie hadn't made that move, I might still be wondering. But I definitely I went in for the kiss.
Yeah, you made the first
physical
move.
Yeah.
What was the first trip you took together?
I remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you want to say it?
Yeah, well, so a couple months into dating, so we started dating in January, I think it was March, we took a little road trip down to Seattle and Portland.
Yeah.
Right? That was our first trip.
Yeah.
And it was a funny trip because it was the first time we went away together. It was the first time I had gone anywhere in a while, and we were going down in the States. I hadn't crossed the border in a while, and I remember the night before we left, right?
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
You were staying over at my apartment, and we were getting all packed up and whatever, and I don't remember
we were doing a checklist. We were like, okay,
do we have everything?
Sunglasses, your wallet, your passport.
And what did I say? I feel like I said, oh, my passport photo is, so old. I look so young in it or something. Yeah. And you were like, but it's, you've renewed it, right? And I was like, I think so. And then it had obviously been a long time since I used it, and it fully had expired. And I was, in panic mode, oh my God, I felt so bad. It was so embarrassing. It was our first cute little trip together, and I was like, I've ruined it. Now we can't go. And we looked up all the different ways to rush it and do all the things.
Yeah, we had some plans, and luckily I am very chill in these moments.
You were so chill.
I was
honestly,
so chill.
It was the first moment that I think I realized A, we're such a good match because I can be really stressy, and you're so laid back that it really balances
it's
out.
A good balance.
But also it was the first time I really realized we could definitely spend our lives together. It was such a comforting moment, and just how you never got mad at me, you never blamed me, you were never annoyed.
Oh,
you were just so understanding and compassionate about the whole situation, and I just felt you were just so sweet.
I think in moments like that,
because I felt I was humiliated.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Awful. Yeah.
But in moments like that, I don't really spend a lot of time on
You're just, like,
being upset.
Solution focused.
I go right to what are we gonna do? How are we gonna fix it? So we figured out that we could get it rushed. I mean, by then it was like evening. It was late, so the passport office would have been closed by then.
Yeah.
But we could have done a rush, and I think you can get it in 24 hours if you pay to do a rush passport. And so that was kind of plan B. I said to Katie, let's just go to the border. Let's just happen. And we'll just tell the customs officer that we just noticed while we were in line, and oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Worst case scenario, they turn us around, we go back into Vancouver, we get a rush passport, and we delay the trip by a day. It's fine.
Yeah.
And luckily, they were really understanding, and
they were so nice.
He just like waved us through. He's like, have fun. So it all worked out.
It had like the most stressful start, but it all worked out, and it was such a good trip. After that, it was like, we could definitely travel together. Okay. What's our song?
Easy.
Okay. That's an easy one.
Yeah. Our first song, that one is so easy. We've had this song since literally the day we met, because it was the music that Katie chose for the dance class that I was in. It was the first class I took with you, I think. And it's Bright Eyes, First Day of My Life. So not only is it a beautiful song, it was completely appropriate for the class she was teaching, and also just the lyrics are perfect for our relationship. So
what is the first thing you each do in the morning?
Oh, so I'm telling about you?
Yeah, and then I'll tell about you.
Well, every morning Katie loves to take a nice shower to start the day off fresh. I don't prioritize showering nearly as much as she does.
It's just, I don't know, it's like my way to just, start the day. And it's also just like a little bit of alone time when we're working from home together. And it's,
That's your thing.
It's my thing. The first thing Steph does when she gets up is makes a cup of coffee. And she doesn't just like turn on a coffee maker and like go about her day. Like, she makes the best cup of coffee. It takes her like 10 minutes.
Yeah, about that.
She's got like her little scale, her little pour over situation, her beans. She like weighs it all. It's like a very involved process. I think it's adorable that you do it every day. It's so cute. And it's just like, it's like your thing. It's like your favorite thing. Okay, this is a good one. Who is more stubborn in your relationship? Should we say it on 3?
Yeah, we'll say it on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Me. Definitely. I am an Aries, and I live up to that. I am super stubborn. I'm getting better.
You are.
But I'm pretty stubborn,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you are. Who is more organized in your relationship?
Okay, on 3?
Should we do that? 1, 2, 3.
Katie.
Definitely me. I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, it's not that you're not organized.
Yeah.
You're very organized with certain things. Like, there are certain things that you handle that you're very organized with. But I would say as a whole, I'm definitely like the planner, the list maker, the organized one. I really like things to be just a certain
I'm a throw clothes in a suitcase kind of person, and
I'm like, I'm gonna refold everything you folded because I didn't like how you folded it. What's one word to describe each other's driving style?
I would describe yours as
I feel like I know what you're saying.
attentive.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say cautious.
I was thinking
I'm very cautious.
I was thinking cautious, but
attentive
I would
is
say
nice.
attentive is a nicer way of saying cautious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I think that's good. I'm not like a wild driver, but
And mine
and
is
yours, I would say like
the best. Sorry, that's
you're a
2 words.
I was gonna say confident. You're a very confident driver.
I think that checks out.
Yeah, like you're not aggressive, but you're definitely like, you're not afraid to make some big moves.
Power moves.
You're definitely like, you're a confident driver. You're a very confident parker. Who does more of the cooking?
Yeah.
That's me. Yeah, definitely Steph. You're the cook. Yeah. I try. I do my best. I'm a good assistant.
My name is Chef Steph for a reason again.
Yeah, it's true. Who spends more time in the shower?
Not me.
That's definitely me.
Theo, maybe. He's got more hair.
He must. That's true.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Katie. She's got a whole hair thing that I don't even know what's going on.
It's a routine,
But your hair looks amazing.
Thank you. It's also just I really enjoy shower time. I try to be mindful, obviously, of my water usage, but I really enjoy a nice shower. What are each other's go-to drink orders? Okay, so I feel like we need to do like go-to beer, go-to wine, go-to cocktail, because like they're gonna be different. So for you, I would say Your go-to beer order would be like a hazy IPA.
Totally.
Your go-to wine would be a white, like a Pinot Grigio or a Sauvignon Blanc.
There we go.
Yeah.
Sauvignon Blanc for sure.
Okay. And then your go-to cocktail is usually a whiskey sour, but as long as you can do a vegan version, so a vegan whiskey sour.
Whiskey or pisco.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, I mean, pretty much nailed it. We're just
Yeah.
getting into specifics there.
Yeah.
But yes, for sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Beer.
Yeah.
So definitely a sour, fruity beer. She used to be more of a cider drinker.
But I've since grown.
Your wine. So I would probably say more of a Pinot Grigio for you. It's a little bit sweeter than the Sauvignon Blanc, but I think you like the Sauvignon Blancs I pick out.
Yeah.
Definitely white or rosé.
Or rosé,
yeah,
sure.
a rosé.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cocktail. Yeah, gin and tonic, G&T.
Yeah, all the way, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Well done. It's like we've spent a lot of time together or something. What is each other's favorite comfort food?
Yeah, for you, hands down, Thai curry.
Yeah, I could eat that forever. It's always what I want in every occasion.
Yeah.
Every mood. It's like comfort, it's just all the foods. Yeah, vegan, vegetable, Thai curry. For you, comfort food, like...
I know for sure what I would pick.
Is it... Okay, now here's my question. I have a follow-up. Would it be like something we would order in, or is it something you would make for yourself? Because I feel like I would choose different things for you. Your favorite, like, comfort order in, I'd say, would be sushi.
Actually, I have to say you're wrong on that one.
Really?
Sushi, I absolutely love, and that would be, like, my go-to pick. But not for comfort food.
Oh, see, that threw me off. Not what you would order?
I would. There's something else that I would order for comfort food that I would order ahead of sushi.
Like a good vegan burger?
No.
Really?
It's an order in, so it's not. So it's
pizza.
I wouldn't make it. I've never made it.
Ethiopian.
There we go. There it is.
What are you each afraid of? Well, we'll have to just pick maybe a couple because you could probably.
Okay, like, are we talking like
about all the things I'm afraid of?
Like,
I like biggest fears.
If I were to like sum it up with like one thing, I would say.
Okay, what are you gonna choose for me or for you?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
For Katie, I would say uncertainty.
That's a really good way of putting it.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything that's like.
So like all of life in general, most things.
No, I mean, I think just like when plans get changed or
yeah, when life throws curveballs.
Yeah.
Or just when things are unpredictable or like yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I have a lot of fears, so that's a good way of putting it. For you,
like a little bit heights and stuff, like kind of the normal
heights,
stuff, but
water,
But yeah, like overall in terms of life, I would say uncertainty.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. You're like really not afraid of much or anything. Like Steph's pretty fearless. It's actually kind of annoying.
I can't exactly pinpoint something that I'm afraid of, but
I feel like your greatest fear, like similar to mine or probably most people's, would just be like something really tragic happening in our life.
Totally.
Like something really awful, losing each other, or like I feel like everyone's afraid of that. But that's kind of the only thing that you're probably really afraid of.
Yeah,
like
I'd say if somebody asked me
happening.
What I'm afraid of, I would say something happening to you.
Yeah. You don't have any of the regular fears. We're different like that. Who were your celebrity crushes when you were younger?
Oh yeah, this is easy.
Steph's celebrity crushes, I'd say number one was Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then probably just her. That was like the main one.
Yeah, there was another one in there which I think is pretty funny. I mean, we joke all the time that my celebrity crushes were like pale red.
Would you say Nicole Kidman?
In Moulin Rouge for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always thought that I just said that.
No, that was
actually one of them.
My main one for sure was Kate Winslet, but then when Moulin Rouge came out, I really liked Nicole Kidman in that, and she had the red hair and like she was a dancer. I mean, come on.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Okay, for you,
I can really only think of one.
I can only think of one, and it's Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
I think Sandy B.
Yeah.
Sandy
brunettes.
SB and SB.
Oh yeah, that's cute. I really like every Halloween we watch Practical Magic because it's Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. Perfect. We should dress up as them. That would be a perfect costume.
Definitely.
We could be witches. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Ooh. Well, I think for you, Thai curry.
It would still be Thai curry. For you, would it be sushi or what? Because I was going to say before, like, sushi is one of your favorite, like, ordering meals. But to make at home, one of your favorite good, like, comfort meals is just, like, a hot dog. Like, a vegan hot dog. You love them. I'm always like,
I like sausages.
You're so cute. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because, like
would you choose that?
To only eat
one thing forever.
I don't know about that.
Would you say sushi then? Because at least there's some variety in that.
Maybe sushi.
Because same with curry. Like, it wouldn't be the same curry every time. Or would it? Is that the question?
I think it would have to be, wouldn't it?
Oh.
But, like, there's a lot going on. There's, like, the, coconut and the vegetables and the rice and the...
I wouldn't get sick of that.
I don't think I would get...
Yeah, I don't think I'd get sick
I mean, I think anyone would get sick of something if it's the only thing they could ever eat.
Yeah.
But... I don't know. Theo, you always eat the same thing. Do you get sick of it?
If you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? More cookies.
I think he does get sick of his meals, actually. All right, we'll mix it up for you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what foods do you each hate? You really don't hate anything. No. The only thing I know that you hate of all the years, of all the things I've seen you eat, you hate the taste of black licorice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of black licorice.
But that's, like, literally the only flavor that you don't like. You'll eat...
Yeah.
I mean, you eat plant-based, but, like, aside from that, like, you'll eat anything.
Yeah, there's things I don't eat,
like.
But there's nothing I don't like.
And there's definitely nothing you, like, hate.
No.
Yeah.
No, I like food.
Yeah. I like food, too.
I know. No, I know.
I'm just much pickier. Well, I'm not that picky.
There are certain things, yeah. The big ones are tomatoes and peppers.
Yeah, I know. That's and like in a lot of stuff.
I mean, I'm Italian, so that threw me off at the beginning. I've adapted well, but
yeah, I'll eat tomatoes in certain things, but I would never just like eat a tomato.
Whereas I literally would just eat a tomato.
Yeah. See, no. What is a surefire way to get on each other's nerves? I think I know what I'd say.
What I would do to get on your nerves? Yeah.
Yeah, like what do you think?
Okay, so if I wanted to get on Katie's nerves, I would fold the laundry.
No.
And I would just do it how I would do it.
No, that doesn't get on my nerves. I think it's cute when you try to fold it. I'll still refold it.
Yeah, but is that not getting on your nerves?
No, because it's like you did something nice for me.
But I don't do it as well as you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything that... Because for you, I would say, if I really wanted to get on your nerves, I would keep interrupting you when you're in the middle of doing something.
If I'm editing video,
I would wait until you like have your headphones on and you're sitting at your desk and you're doing something that you're really concentrated on, and then I would keep interrupting you like every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that would really annoy your nerves. Okay, so what?
I don't really know. What's something that really annoys you?
Oh, you know, I know what it is. When I like talk about heavy news stories right before bed.
Or first thing in the morning. Okay, what is the biggest difference between the two of us? I mean, there's a lot. The biggest.
Do you want to
difference.
answer this? I think I have an idea.
I was thinking like the ways in which we deal with like stress and the ways in which we kind of just like, I don't know, go through life. Like we were saying, like I'm very like methodical and organized. I don't like a lot of chaos. I stress easily, whereas you're like very easygoing and laid back, and you're not as much of a planner. Like you like kind of just going with the flow and like being spontaneous. Yeah?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like that's probably a pretty big difference.
Or just like I tend to think about everything in a very like analytical way.
Right.
Whereas I think that like you're tapped into your emotions a lot better than I am.
Right.
Which again is really good. It's a really good balance.
Right. Because if you look at like our personality tests or whatever, like yours are very like analytical brain, like you're very rational, you're very like logical thinking, whereas I'm like very like emotional, very empathetic, very tapped into my feelings, very sensitive, and like less of a rational thinker.
Yeah, which is what makes Katie so great when someone's going through a hard time or, you know, needs a shoulder to lean on. I am not nearly as well equipped for that. But if you need something done and you need to figure out a way to do it, I am your person.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Okay, what were each of your first jobs? I don't actually know if I know the answer to this, so I have a guess.
I think I know the answer to this.
Okay, so for you, I want to say that you didn't have a job in high school because you were so into, like, you were playing hockey and you... I want to say your first job was in university and it was, like, something to do with sports. Is that not right?
Yeah, that's totally right.
Oh.
Although well, I mean, I guess you can't call it a job if you didn't get paid.
This is like first paying job.
I did coach hockey in high school. Like I coached like a little kids team, but obviously you don't get paid for that stuff.
Right. So your first paying job was like on campus at university and it was something to do with sports.
Yeah.
I'm so good. I didn't think I knew that.
Actually, it was really fun because I got to like be the ball girl at the soccer games and stuff
cute.
and do like stats and it was a pretty good first job.
That's cute.
Yours, I want to say, well, I mean, other than teaching dance, but I think, well, I don't know if you did this before or after, but you worked at a spa.
That was not my first job.
No.
You know this. Think about it.
Oh, I know. She danced at the PNE.
No. That wasn't my first job. You know this. It's connected to one of the other questions that we just talked about. And if you can't think of it, I'll give you a really good clue.
Oh, you picked tomatoes. This is why
I don't like tomatoes.
You got paid for that?
Yeah, it was a real job.
Oh,
I worked at an organic vegetable farm.
That's awesome. I thought you were just like helping someone out.
Would I do that voluntarily, getting up at like 4 a.m. to pick tomatoes?
That's what you had to do? No.
It was
so Katie hates tomatoes because she had to pick them and they were all slimy.
Tomato plants are gross if you've never seen one. Yeah, that was my first actual job. I was probably like 14.
That took me a while. Okay.
I'm surprised.
You got mine really well. That was good.
Yeah. That would have been, but you were right on with the other ones. After that, it would have been teaching dance and then dancing and
Yeah.
Okay, what is your most repeated sentence or phrase? So, like, what's the thing that each of us says all the time?
Yeah, I got it.
I feel like for you, if it's not something about Theo, because we always talk about Theo, it's not like, look how cute Theo is. If it's not that, I feel like the thing you say the most is always like, so I've got an idea. Or like, so this might sound crazy.
Yeah.
Or like, something like that.
I say that all the time.
And it always A, does sound crazy. And B,
I usually end up doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think for Katie, something that I hear multiple times a day is, have you seen my chapstick?
That is what I say all the time.
Like, you'd think we would just have 30 of them around the house just so there's a chapstick, like, a foot away at all times. But true. Somehow
I only ever have one, and it's just the one that I put always in the same place. And then if I ever lose it, it's like...
It's a big deal.
I don't know why. It's like, it's like my security blanket. It's like phone, wallet, keys, chapstick.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the best trip we've ever been on together? That's kind of hard.
Oh, we've been on so many great trips.
Yeah. I feel like our trip to South America, you would maybe say?
Yeah.
In 2019. I know you really enjoyed that.
I mean, I just love... Yeah, I loved going to, like, some of my favorite places with Katie.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'd probably say Aruba.
I think I would. Yeah. That whole trip, Aruba and Panama, also in 2019.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a lot of Europe trips. We did a road trip around Europe with Theo and, like... Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot. There's too many.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that gave you an opportunity to get to know us a little bit better. I think we did really well.
I think it proves that we know each other really well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching.
Be sure to leave a comment and tell us something that we may not know about you.
Yes, I like that. Fun fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content.
Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.